in towards Dust 2. And it's OG who start on that CT side.
Yeah, look at this. Crimson already moving forward. Dangerous stuff here. Belchernot goes down. He does have a Molotov in his back, so yeah, important that... Oh, wait a minute. Buzz was hanging around all the way at the back of the plateau. And they have smoke for the cross if they wanted. They can smoke CT spawn and just go for it right now. Not a bad idea. P250 here, crouching in, and that's a stunning shot. James just snipes away Nikolos.
Now the fire name Buzz going to be tested. Close. He can isolate. Oh my god, he gets one. I'm actually surprised that he does only get one. They were lined up for them, but bomb goes down. 2 versus 2. Kick it is low, but opting to go for a peek. I don't know, but I love that. He gets tagged from window. I mean, this is such an awkward retake. Parivision are really giving them the fights in this occasion. Swinging out, kick it, 4-1. Jane for the other as well. And Parivision see it off, but that was feeling very uncomfortable at one point.
You know, Hooksy and all the rest of it, and it seemed like some of those guys never really recovered in a proper way. Nikolas being one of them. Nice flash into it. That's actually so sick. We love to talk about CT side aggression on Dust 2. Here we go. They get some of it right now. And they're going to try and see if they can make their way up that long route. There are only 2 HEs left on OG, but I will say I'm really curious if they can find a way to make them work on the site itself. Crimson peeking in. I do love this idea of actually checking the catwalk fully. They knew somebody was there, right? But if they get the kill, then they just have to worry about the site itself. It's Belchernot to push forward, getting the early frag there on the Swede, and suddenly it's a 3 versus 3. Bomb going to be planted, and it will be planted for long, where again, like we said, there's no smokes left. So this position on long for James, that's very hard to beat. How do you ever defuse this one?
It's true. I mean, honestly, it feels like, especially once they've realized where the plant is, that you might actually just angle for the save. It's a tough thing to ask for, genuinely, but they're still scaling their way in. Kick it. And a find from him. Looks for 2 behind it, and he'll get it. Last man into ramp. Spotted. Kick it. Closes it. 3 kills to his name. Parivision. They're not having to do anything too detailed, but the thing is slotting itself into play. Swim gun. Util. Smokes down. 1 lurk smoke out to get them across towards B, and the other one, of course, to give them a bit of room to play around. Spam unfortunately doing nothing. Belgium takes 1 tag, but was now pouncing in towards the B side, and Spook stuck in 2 minds of where to fight there as there was door players also aggressing.
Great work. I mean, you can't really complain about it. This is, in fact, this is sort of textbook. Write it down, and somebody get on printing an actual Counter-Strike textbook. I feel like we could do that now. That they end up in this, you know, with a couple of rifles basically going forward. If they lose anything more right now, it's disastrous. And Parivision, they should be hunting. They've got a lot of money. They don't have to hunt to the end of the world here, but I can understand. Even if they, you know, lose 3 rifles themselves, but they get 3 away from OG, it's so worth it. Kick it. Can he die at all? 12 kills and 0 deaths. Nikolos, okay, there we go. He isn't immortal. That's good to know. I know, I did.
It, bro.
It's my bad.
Oh.
So I'm sorry, Kick it. Does that land on top of the door?
Oh, yeah. I think so.
That's very interesting. I mean, I know you can throw that grenade.
Yeah. It trickles down, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I mean, I know
there's 2 different ones you can throw, and it's not always you see that one thrown.
No, because it was thrown from like the corner at long, more or less. Yeah. So, anyway, nice to see. Good trick. Some real nerd stuff. I love it. Oh, look at him pushing through the smoke on long. I actually think this is super sick. From Crimson, oh, he still gets oh, no way. It's such a sick play, though.
You cursed it again.
I know. It's my fault. Little do people know, I bet on Parivision to win this game. Oh, no, man.
And you're in TeamSpeak. Oh, look at him flanking long, and then James turns around.
Yeah.
But
I should sell
insane shots.
That is like that's where the real money is going to be for casting in the future. Is just trying to cast across the team, and then just like, you know, for people who bet on and just be like, no, cast across the other team. Do it now.
The opposite of what you say. Yeah.
What a ridiculous find for James. Nikolos out here.
What a ridiculous round as well. I think in general, just save Nikolos. I don't even think it's worthwhile fighting. You already have lost a round. And actually, he's been big flanked as well to make matters worse. Oh, he didn't spot it out.
But They
Oh,
must have heard the
they
scope,
might
right?
have spotted him. Yeah, they must know he's here. Well, now they definitely know he's here.
Sure.
Oh, he's toying with his food. It hurts. He could have knifed him, honestly, if he really wanted to.
He could have, but he had mercy, and that's, I guess, that's nice of you, Kickard. 13-1.
OG, they're just not there yet. Maybe in the future, sure, but not at the moment.
Yeah, at a minimum, we would have to... Oh, no. No, you could almost tell by the way they crouched in that he was just ready to do that. Grenade, and then the Molotov. How does he actually die?
Oh, no.
He lived through the HE, but then... Was he low enough that it one tick killed him? I don't think so. I feel like he was standing in it for more. I'd love to see a replay of that. I'm so confused.
I think he took like 3 times. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure he took like 3 times in that.
So maybe he thought he was getting pushed immediately, and he's like, okay, I'm going to stand my ground and just try and do that, but nobody was pushing him. Oh, no, and Buzz goes down. The round is over. You realistically can't do this, especially because there's still a player on catwalk, but... Wow. Just a dominant first half right now. By the way, I've got a quick question. Are we calling... Is this guy Spook or Spooky?
Spook is what I've been calling him for as long as I've known him.
Fine,
I've actually never heard anybody call him Spooky, but I kind of like it better. Like, ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
But... No, yeah, weirdly enough, I've actually never heard him call... Yeah, everyone just sort of seems to call him Spook.
Okay, it's just the E that upsets me, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I've never heard anyone call him Spooky, but I do think Spooky's kind of got a nice ring to it, actually.
I've got to sound the alarm here.
Yeah.
Kickard has to play for rating now. Yeah, slow. And again, this is the problem with Parivision, right? If you wanted to do a lot of special stuff, like look at this, even then the flashbang actually works. Like it did work to flash out Nota, but then they had a second player that's ready to swing. So they are just very, very hard to get the better off here. Prison gonna go and try and do it again. He gets traded himself, but Nikodos comes running in. Oh, nice, very nice actually. They're gonna be able to make this a one-man lead finally. And they took
the question is, can they capitalize on it, right? With these sort of firepower. I mean, Travis, one pop flash and a swing. Oh, yeah, nothing Spook can do there. That's so unfortunate. And now we're back into a 2 versus 1. Actually, as Buzz has found a gap. Tech 9, drive by. Oh, he gets both, James. How has Nikodos not punished him? He tags him as well. These 2 youngsters, they're getting the treatment from the best, but OG... Oh, unfortunately showing us the worst there. 11 rounds in a row. In all fairness, we did see 500 get 13 rounds in a row, but that started with them being 5 rounds down. So on paper, it doesn't look that bad. If we were to get 13 in a row here, that would feel a lot worse. Kicker continues to be somewhat immortal in some ways. 17-2.
So close to winning that fight, which we've been saying quite a bit, and... Close just unfortunately doesn't mean that much. Spooky, definitely an opportunity to get some good headshots, but somehow I don't even know what happened. None of those shots connected. It's gonna be Nikolos out on long. We've got Fiku as well trying to push this long position. He's gonna find Kickard. So okay, they've started to bring his rating down a little bit. The chance for any record I think is pretty much dead already. I think he had to stay at 1 to probably find something really aggressive like that. Nice position here. James might be peeking at an awkward angle if he keeps moving forward, but the bomb is being planted and there's nobody really covering it either. So yeah, bomb goes through, but they lose Belchanok a little bit early, and suddenly it is a 2 versus 3, 2 versus 2 now as Buzz goes down, and there are no more grenades on the CT side. So how do you defuse this bomb?
What do you actually even do here?
James, he's so smart.
Oh, he nearly gets a shot. I think he makes a smart decision also not to re-peek either. They tapped on towards the bomb, but they didn't commit to the fight. Jesus. And Fiku gets caught on the jump path. It's so quick as well. Nikodos will get a shot of his own. And James doesn't peek. Tap on towards the bomb. And Nate to try and get him off. And a missed shot from Nikodos. He just goes into the bomb. He has no other options. Parivision 12-0. That's the most chaotic one. But a round is a round.
OG, nowhere to be found. They have so little going for them. Top fragging is Buzz with 8 kills. That is really far from good enough.
Yeah.
Smoke up. Presumably going to be pushing right through. Oh, they get slowed down. The smoke is actually, for once, perfectly timed here. Kristen does get one. Reload is in, and Belchenok, he can't stay alive. Okay, that's still going to be working out. OG looking to try and save a little bit of dignity here.
Yeah, just the smallest amount. There's a flank coming through with James. Alongside Travis, just one shot, bring it into a 2 versus 2, and game comes right back on it. Travis is keeping his eye out for bricks, is waiting to see around the peaks. He'll realize soon that there's no one there, but it's always an angle you keep an eye out for. Oh, swinging a flank. Fiku falls, so does Krisen. 1 versus 2, and all they have to do is fight this sight guy. He's bobbing and weaving. Nick it does with this final bullet. Hits the shot, and finally OG get around.
Try to pretend like it was just a bad start, and then, you know, see if you
You've got to take
can...
it one round at a time, right? You can't think long term in these sort of recoveries. You've got to be like, right, want a pistol? Good. Let's win the force by behind it. And, you know, you scale up bit by bit. You cannot think the big picture at all. And, you know, credit to them. That's what they're doing here. They're not evading too much. I say, Travis, he does get 2 at the end. That's all right. But, yeah, you can't be...
The pressure will set in again later on if we get all the way up to like a 10-12 scoreline. Then I'm sure OG could start to feel it again. But right now, it's probably just a case of like, okay, this just wasn't working for whatever reason. Let's see if we can't get something going anyway. James gonna get the first one there. Classic maneuver by this point. Four versus 5 here. They are making their way out of the middle. I like this push right now. Kicker, though. Gonna get one Belchenok up in the window, and Buzz on his own. He is gonna be found by Nota, and just like that, swift dispatch of OG on the opening map of Dust 2. They just never even stood a chance. I was picked by Parivision, but obviously everybody's expecting for OG to do something more than the 2 rounds that they got.
They would have to be a different side in its entirety to have a chance here. So yeah, no faith at all. Parivision, I'm just sad they didn't get a 13-0, to be honest, because they actually deserved it. But it's Krisen who starts with the Julies.
Nice.
Get a double opener, spook one of his own as well. Not a bad start, but then we stick around maybe a little too long. Don't give Kickit and Belchenok.
You know, try and stay together. It could mean when you do what you're doing here that you end up giving up the bomb plant. That's not good, but it's not the end of the world. What would be really bad is if you lost this 5-on-3 here, and they're not going to do that. Fiku just taking care of business.
Good work right at the end. Let's just sort of make sure that we see that.
From their point of view, they want to keep cruising through. Like, they want to go on a massive round win streak here.
Yeah. Well, see if they can. Fiku going to find Kicker to open things up. That's a good way to start. He's sort of one of those players who were tentatively wondering whether he can double down that map 1 performance. Belchenok just not doing the quite right due diligence. Doesn't clear up towards boost there. It should be having a look in, but it's a freebie given over towards OG. So a couple of mistakes here for Parivision. That's rare.
Yes, it is. Bomb is going down, though. 4 versus 3. And retakes, not necessarily that easy. Kit, I don't know if there's one somewhere, but certainly not picked up at the moment. Travis going down. Jane with a nice return, but he's dropped very low. And Nota finds himself in the corner. He gets a double headshot to take down Kristen and Spook. That's so insane. He couldn't get away. He was forced to take that second fight. And somehow comes out on top. And again, with no kit, he's managed to sneak around the back here. And Nikodos doesn't seem like he's got any idea. Bomb is not being defused. I don't think it will be defused either. There's so much time off the clock already. So he's going to get the kill, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Nota, great work.
Honestly, fair play. That is so well played in terms of his own individual kind of patience, not overfighting.
And make some better decisions. Although, look at this double push into Donut. If they keep doing that push into middle right now, then they're going to have a little bit of a clue, the fact that there might not be anything really happening there. Smoke going up. Not bad at all, actually. But unfortunately, nobody's really controlling the ramp on the other side here, so the pressure is on. And Krisen, with no backup there, he just didn't have anyone that could help him out.
Going back to your number one thing that you always say, somebody's got to be holding ramp always. Fiku, how did Fiku die? Did he... Did he disconnect? No, surely not.
I don't know. I feel like he must have, right?
But yeah, what else could it have been? It's a 1v3 now, and Boss will fall away. Yeah, apparently Fiku did disconnect. We've just been told by Prod that is the worst possible time to disconnect.
That's annoying to deal with if you're trying to spawn a bit of a comeback here. Early Molotov and HG in case there was a run boost from OG's side. There isn't in case OG actually want to find in the middle here. Spook, unfortunately, going to get completely jumped on. Normally we see that fight in the middle happen by people just running in and swinging wildly around, but he walked straight for the smoke to execute him. That's pretty dangerous. And speaking of through the smoke, it's actually Kickered from real far away, getting Chrism just from the gunfire alone.
So, Travis, does he realize? Yeah, now he does. Again, the flash comes through. There's a Molotov behind it. Fiku, no chance in hell, but it's actually Buzz who also gets caught simultaneously. Down to just Nikodos. He's flashed on the corner. And he's in the right spot to try and put a bit of pressure on, because the bomb is still heading in this direction, but I don't know if it's going to make too big of a difference. Smoke down. He does get a kill on towards Kicker, but now they can just drag the bomb all the way over to the other site. They got plenty of time to do it. It will be Parivision up to a fourth, and now they're really rolling through the motions, honestly.
Yeah, they're in such a good state. Nikodos would love to save. James will not let him. If there was a mid-crunch from Parivision, which is a very normal way to play the early T side, then Nikodos would have been ready, and now he's boosted over, so he's really, really checking for it. Unfortunately, it's also dangerous, and yeah, they're going to have to back it out. Spook is here on his own, does get an opportunity, and they run right into the headshot. My god. I don't know, that could have gone differently, but good job.
I like the idea about trying to fight in towards Red Room. It's just the fact that they aren't able to kind of pull Spook out of this angle. He banks on towards that right-hand side. So he's softened up a little bit, but it's probably not enough to even really force him away. And he's also probably got the thought process of, they're holding me, I can't move here. Travis, swing, and a miss. Fiku with the find, and all down to 2 now. Kick it and Belchinok. They've both had moments, really, in this series, but it's doubtful here in a 2 versus 5. Make that one.
Hard shot down. Kickett finding himself with not a lot of opportunities. It'd be very cool if he finds, you know, a couple of kills in a round like this one, but that's not going to happen. Fika will take him down. It's actually a flawless round coming out here from OG. Or will you try and go in front of them? Oh, that's a very deep smoke coming from Parivision. I often feel like if you throw those deep smokes, yeah, they're just going to be able to fight. Okay, they're ready for it, however. So, yeah, you're going to take that one. Spook. Hanging around back here with the AK, ready to try and fight Travis on the other side, and he will go down. Nicely done. And they actually get the wall bang to stop the bomb, I think.
Chrism, close right. They get overlooked it. 15 seconds, we've got to go. If we want to make a decision about trying to have a little look in, James. Nice shot. Kicker can't find the kill, though. And that'll probably be that. James just going to fall away. Just take a tag before on the exit. Will just make it out round that corner. Don't know if he'll die after time. They're not close enough to hunt, I don't think. So he will survive, but a lot of presence here. Fiku going to play up close. Nikador's playing back with the AWP. He will go and support Chris in towards Cave.
Oh, nice shots. Fiku going down again. The ramp betraying them just a bit. Good flash over from James as well. They're going to look to take the fight towards the cave position, and Chrism goes down. Molotov to try and follow it up. Notra is actually pushed into the Molotov, and he'll get found by Nikodos, who was waiting for him in there somewhere. Good shot from Belchinok as Spook tried to see if he could find anything on the other side there. Nikodos going to be going down. Looked like he almost froze for a second. I'm not really sure what's going on, but even if he gets it, I don't necessarily think it changes anything about the round. So, Parivision up to 6, and unfortunately, again, it's so early on for OG that... I mean, the truth is, a lot of teams don't even make it this far in CCT, even if they are really good teams, because the opposition is a lot harder than people recognize. But yeah, OG, I agree, it is pretty good that they've made it this far. It might not be enough right now. Trades continue into the bomb side. A lot of people here. OG actually very quick in the rotation. This is not necessarily a bad setup for the defense. And there's the shot right through the smoke. But Nikodos wants to push in. And I don't know why. The bomb isn't planted. It's a 2-on-3. I guess there was a bit of chaos there when the death happens, but unfortunately, it also puts the rest of his team in a weird position. And these are the kind of rounds that Parivision love. Now you've got 50 seconds, 2v2. They can really mind game you here. Walking their way back through the middle. Okay, just to check a look. I think they were worried about getting flanked from the red room. They don't have any smokes left themselves on the T side, but Fiku, look at him walking in, almost back turn, then he's going to go down to kick it. And this is what I meant by mind gaming. There's so much time off the clock. We're talking about a good maybe 40 seconds where there's just silence on the map, and you're wondering, did they slip out? Did they go back to T-spawn? Are they somehow disappeared? And now, suddenly you walk straight into them. Nicely done from Kristen, though. Somehow able to save the day. Don't really know how or why. And also, I guess for Parivision, yeah, I'd say still probably Nikolos with the AWP. He, you know, at his prime, he really was like a very, very impactful AWPer in terms of the space that he would take on any given map. We need something like that. Fiku's going to go down early on. There's Nikolos with the kill on Nota. But the pressure is on. They're going to keep pushing, trying to see if they can apply a little bit more pressure here. Nikolos goes down, and Krisen already dropped low. Man, that grenade is close to just killing him outright. More grenades raining in. He's pushing forward. He's trying to win this map on his own almost. Ends up going down because James on the other side, ready and set. Spook on his own. There are 3 people alive on the other side. And again, the timing, it's not necessarily that bad, but Kick-Up will take him down, and that means Parivision. Oh, Nikolas with a smoke as well for CT spawn. So, or maybe for the, oh, actually 2 of them. So, 1 that actually lands inside of Donut. So that's curious. So they're going to be looking for it. They have to check that Donut position still because the smoke is much, much further back, as you can tell. Yeah. Nice variation. I don't hate it. Bomb is going to be planted here. So far, so good. OG, I think, really well on their way to winning the round. But Kick It as a smoke and a kit. So this could be even more heartbreak.
Swinging out. James going to be sent out first as well. It's that stacking towards Donut, which is tough to clear. But Belchidon, what a shot. Looking for more behind. They're trying to overwhelm. The Glock doing not too bad for Krisen. Tap on doors, that bomb. They're trying to find Kick It in the smoke, and they will try to defuse it.
Krisen sends out a smoke that's going to be landing, I think, at the, you know, not quite in CT spawn, but on that right-hand side, sorry, if you're coming in from the T side at least. Belchidon, very forward position, and he's going to get traded out. There is a second player there, but if he goes down, it's trouble, and it will be. Nota gets dropped next. Deep Molotovs landing in here. A lot of damage from Jame onto Fiku, but they still have to worry about the fact that there's Krisen out here somewhere. They'll find him, and maybe there is a chance for a retake. It won't be easy, as the bomb is planted pretty quickly here.
Can move around the back lines as well. Set up for a flanking play. This could work. I don't think they're going to check him, but if this Donut play is pacey, it's all sort of for nothing, and Travis trades well. He's all alone. He is being flanked like we said, and unfortunately, Travis was trying to fall away, and Fiku was there. For OG, sure, it's been great for them. Parivision haven't looked bad, but I just thought off the back of how one-sided map number 1 was, that would be the only indicators that we needed. OG have gone quick to the site itself, and Jamie is here for the first and the second too. Maybe a little too quick. Utility didn't come down, and this is making things a lot more awkward. All down to 2. Fiku and Krisen in a 2 versus 4. So this is very abruptly flipped on its head.
Yeah, it definitely has 2 people. We've got the site. Not much comfort when you don't have the bomb plant. It'd be different if they had the bomb plant and could try to escape already, but that's not going to be happening. And Parivision, very smart here, and I expect nothing less. Again, this is where they're so good at not falling for anything weird and not getting lured into any crazy fights. Krisen, 1 versus 4 to try and save this round, and that is too much to ask for. Nota will take him down. Parivision.
Kind of a retake in a sense. It was actually, I think, OG playing way too carefree in their approach. Flew in towards the side. They didn't get the proper util down, so it made it very easy for James at range to just take pop shots with the orb. Uncontested pop shots, no less. Travis, that feels a little bit unnecessary, and Chris is going to get 2. Oh, make that 3. That kill on towards Nota is special, so what a response from Krisen. He has been bailing this side out time and time again.
Fiku going to get 1 in return here. Immediate pop off, but Jame, what could he really do in the middle? Maybe a free kill on Spook if he sticks around. Okay. Oh, okay.
Wow. All right.
That's not bad. But they know where he is, and that, you know, the element of surprise gone there. The bomb awkwardly is dropped really far away, but I would expect for OG to just basically try to not fight James. There's really nothing to be gained from doing it. So once the bomb is planted and you get a bit closer, hunting him down is a different matter. But obviously before the bomb plant, you want to try and make really sure that you're not giving anything back to him. All right, there we go. Buzz is going to be sneaking in. Not bad. OG win the round.
impact rounds. Of course, a lot of it has been done by Kristen. His multi-frags and how consistent they've been is wild, right? No two ways about it. But seeing how to step up at times, Nikodos, I'm so surprised he missed that. That looked dead on.
It did. Let's see if OG... It's scary. You don't know how much of a stack there is in the B bomb site. Oh, they're going to lose Buzz as well. And unfortunately, it's to James, and you have no idea. Like, he could run anywhere by the time you get. Now that he's going to be a flank out of the A hallways, Parivision played this round very well.
Parivision, exactly. You know, this is a thing for them. They've got these really nice ideas up their sleeve. It's just the fact that, again, we're not seeing that consistency out from them. If we can get like 2 or 3 rounds in quick succession, then we really feel like there's faith here. It's still going to be, or it should be, at least a 1-round game. This is a 5-on-3, a difficult one to make stick. Does Nota get cleared in? 5-7, not effectively enough. Sure, Kristen gets the kill, just about. Super surprised Nota doesn't get that, but he's tagged him so low. We're in a 2 versus 2 though. Spook's got 2 quick kills. Hang on a moment. 5 seconds, he just gets down in time. This round's still on. How?
I have no idea. And it didn't seem like Parivision did either. They were sort of, you know, they were already disengaging, saying, oh, okay, probably going to be fine. Not quite the case. And a very hard retake. There are a million corners to clear. You could already see Belchenok is going through all the motions of trying to make sure that he's absolutely looking everywhere. Be a long time. They do not have a kit currently picked up either. Smoke on Belchenok. That's not going to really work, I think, for a 10-second defuse here. So probably will have to use it as a mechanism for trying to get somebody into the fight early on. And kind of succeeding. It's going to be a headshot, but Kristen is there to follow it up. His 25th kill. He's done absolutely everything he could. Not just leading in the server, but leading in terms of the kills and everything else. He has done more than you could have asked for to try and get his team back into it. We'll see if they can follow through. Like one misstep here and it could be all over still. Nice flashbang out, and Spook is going to be dead. And honestly, you probably just want to try and put some pressure on, but it might be very hard to do that. Okay, they're going to burn out Travis, and yeah, I would say push this bomb site right now.
Yeah, why not? Fly into it. Try and take as much space in as little time as you possibly can. Put the pressure right back on. Molly. That's meant to stop the run out, but it doesn't make a difference. Jabe and Nota going to get spammed. Headshot through the smoke. Fiku gets a taste of his own medicine, but honestly, job done for him, surely. 2 versus 3 in a post-bar, and the Parivision have no info of where they are.
They still are trying to go for this one. Super scary. It doesn't look like they want to fight for overtime. I don't think retaking this is going to be doable, though. They just don't have any of the utility that you would need to try and force anything here. Kick it, but again, yeah, just instantly disconnecting. And Buzz is back there with an actual Molotov to throw it on, so never mind anything else. Grenade's going to be raining down. He doesn't fail it. And yep, that's a pretty strong message. Kickert is running away. It's OG on 12 rounds. 1 away from getting us onto a 3rd map. This, again, it's impressive.
And Parivision, they've had a bit of a taste of their own medicine away. They've been really put under a hell of a lot of pressure. So, Utah coming through as they're once again sending it towards B. It's been such a successful site for them. And why not go there again?
I can't really argue with it either. Oh, a little bit of surprise. Nota, he was so quick to get the first headshot. I think if that takes a second more, he's going to get jumped and traded immediately. But super well played, to be honest. James caught in transition from Nikodos, and now everybody's confused. There is also Travis down here, which that could be another point of contention in a couple of seconds here. Fiku, got to be real careful here. There is someone pushing up behind you. 50 seconds on the clock, and it's impossible to say where's the next fight actually going to be happening. It could be Donut. Looks like it will be Belchenok. He's so close to finding one of those 2 players in there, but everyone's frozen. Nobody wants to move. 40 seconds on the clock here. Nikodos, he's got the right idea, but he can't land. If he committed to that, it's on. Belchenok's going to take down Spook, and that means Fiku alone versus 2 with 30 seconds. Should not be an easy round to win for him here.
Should be impossible with how low its HP is. One will go down. He mollied CCTs. That makes it easier. The only plate he actually had to worry about was a temple push, but thankfully for him, he's okay. Creeping round. I mean, of course, with Nota also being tagged, and Travis isn't exactly healthy. Maybe a chance. How is he playing this? Is he going to go for a complete donut wrap? I mean, if that's the case, I don't know if that worked just because it seems like they're expecting donut, but he's going all the way round, and he's smoke right in front of his face. His original position would actually be better. Fiku, though, Gonna try and go through this smoke, and it does not work out. There was a brief moment, but it's not to be. His actual original positioning towards CT would have genuinely been better. OG once again, looks like going to go back towards A. They've been really stress testing that B site quite consistently, and now they want to group up, bit of youth all over, and they're going to try and fly over. But Crism was leaving a little lurk to keep Travis over here.
Yeah, the fact that Crism's dead it's got to be really bad news for them. Buzz, can he bring them back? Maybe it takes another Dane to actually get the job done here. Nota's going to be going down, and a lot of pressure on James. Careful now. He's in the corner. He cannot escape the grenade. It's the last thing that he really had. Nikolos getting a couple here, and it's Kicker to go down. And in quick succession, 3 kills for Nikolos, and Resculgi actually get number 2. I'm really impressed. Well done for OG to bounce back off that terrible first map, and yeah, that's just nice to see. It means we'll have a third one in the series here. And that's usually a big indication that it will be some sort of A hit coming. So let's see if they're ready for it. They have everyone here.
Watch not. Pretty good with the pistols, I will say. And there's one. Looking for a second. Has to plot a reload. And they're giving him the respect of the reload, but it doesn't make a difference. Spook, one of his own, damage dealt with. Fighting up close as Nikolos finds... He's looking for another... We're running out of ammo. This is carnage. Travis is dancing between angles, and it will be a pure numbers game for OG. Under a minute now. Even one player lurking over. Just cruising holding in case of a push. The Molotov won't affect Nota back here. Gets one for free. Same can't be said for Travis. He'll get caught. He's trying to catch players swinging out, but actually Nota doubts himself in that second fight.
Bomb being planted even as we speak, and a very casual kill coming through. Kick it. One way or another was going to end up dying there. Wow, I think it's a very cool constructed round here from OG. I'm really impressed by what they managed to bring into this one. The early mid pressure, and then, you know, just finding the right opening into the B bomb site. Couldn't really have been any better.
The fourth should come pretty easy for the OG side. Not having to break that much of a sweat. Looks like mid control going to be the priority. Molotov down as well, going to force Kicker out. Does he want to fight around it? Seems like he does. This is a risky one. Does get tagged and runs into the flames. Interesting choice. Wasn't ever going to work.
Well, 1-for-1 trade, though. Problem is, again, how do you find something more here for Parivision? I do like the idea that they're pushing forward into this. I do think it's the kind of play you'd probably need to make. Crism positioning himself just in that drop window. Able to peep back in if anything happens. He's certainly hearing the footsteps. They're going to be able to rescue an AK. They're at the B bomb side. And you know what? With the M4 here, it's not impossible you could defend this. Running for the smoke, it's going to be a good kill for James. And that's the bomb. Committed. Bomb goes in first. The rest of them stuck on the other side of the smoke. Very awkward all of a sudden. Deep Molotov is going to put some pressure on. Oh, but it bounces just off the block there. That's an issue. 45 seconds. Yeah, he's just allowed to stay back there. I can't believe it. Flank is coming from Crism, and at least that's a way to try and open up the round again. 40 seconds left, and Panic has started to really set in here for Parivision. Certainly, they don't have the control they thought they did. Nota, sure, he's in a nice position, but eventually he's going to get peeked. Fika will take him down, and the whole round falling apart. Travis surely going to be dead. There's nothing they could do here. That B connector, just to take a look.
What's up? Molotov does take on towards him, so information gained in some regard. I'm taking note. OG, 30 seconds. We've got to make a move of where we actually want to finish. It looks like a B here is the right call. There's OG only one player here, and he's so far back. So they're taking the site, and they're honestly probably a little bit perplexed themselves. It's a 5-on-5 on the retake. No one playing B is a bold call by Kicker. Let's see if the retake has any legs behind it.
Again, this is the guessing game that I just kind of despise when people play like this on the CT side, but it could work. Crism's going to get traded out. They do see a player at the back here, and Travis with 2 big openings as very, very good. Nikolos going to be going down to James, and it looks like the retake is absolutely on for the minute here. A little bit of an early spray from Buzz. He knows he's going to be under some pressure right now. They do have a kit as well on Travis, so they're already on that defuse, and I don't think Buzz is going to be able to stop it. So they'll actually do this Parivision with a hard-to-win round. And even then, I mean, even in the 3v1, there were definitely a couple of different ways to lose that one.
for them. First round. You know, the hope is that can we get some really solid consistency coming through, right? Can we get Parivision building up on this CT side? This is bold from Crimson. I love that move. You know, honestly, that is the biggest coin flip. He gets a second behind it. When we see the flip side of that round doesn't work, we're sitting here and saying, why are we going for this? What is the decision there? No util, this, that, and the other. But when it works, it looks brilliant.
Sinking feeling for Parivision, though, on the other side of it. Just thinking, my god. How do we make this work now? 5 versus 3. I mean, we already saw them once take a big risk, and presumably just going to be more of the same here. Group up in a bomb site, hope for the best, and not going to be the case. The bomb going down. Now you're hoping to save what you have. Nicely done. Belchanok goes down. Pressure is on. Kicker's got an MP9. He will actually succeed in winning that fight. Kind of nice. But again, OG can probably justify trying to hunt some of this down, especially when James has that AWP. If you can find a kill somehow and get that away from him, that would be kind of huge. Maybe Fico's going to be able to run into the, you know, that beach area at the CT spawn. James is sticking around here, but yeah, there is a real hunt going on. Crimson, he's not far away from doing it. Oh, they're dropping all the utility. They really want to escape. Oh, nade! He blew up as you could see it happening. It doesn't even matter. It's fine. It's funny, but it's absolutely worth it. Yeah, blow up your IGL if you need to. I don't disagree. I mean, OG, we said it. It couldn't just be Crimson, but now Buzz and Nikodos are starting to get there too, and they're really pitching out. A much faster round here for OG is what they were trying to do, and they will burn out Travis in the back, which is kind of awkward since nobody else was really fighting him. I think he wanted to help out Nota in case they came through the smoke, but that never happened, and I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look at how he ended up taking that much damage when...
And you look at it, it's 3 players from Parivision here. This could be a bloodbath. OG, they've got to hit their shots. Ooh.
Okay, scary stuff. Molotov burns them.
What are we doing?
I don't know what's happening, but that's not good enough. Can't be the case that one Molotov and just a guy holding the corner is going to just devastate both players like that. James showing up. Nice shot. Belchin. Oh, there's a no-scope on top. He throws away the AWP, picks up the AK, and ready to swing against Nikodos here. The bomb is ticking, but not that far. He can't quite get the job done. It's close, but not going to be working out for James this time. Again.
Parivision, we've got to have something. Like at least 4 rounds in this CT side to give us maybe some level of a chance. Not a good start.
Definitely not. But this it's not necessarily bad. Travis gets one right through the smoke. Chaos again erupts on the bomb site and Buzz.
Wow.
Nice spray transfer. Molotov thrown down. They have to commit. They have to run through it. There's no other choice, so they can't really wait. Buzz goes down. 2 versus 3. But again, there's no rest for anybody here. Parivision, they can't really take a moment to breathe and have a conversation about, okay, what's the next step in this plan, or what do we want to do, or are you ready to swing now if I go? Everyone is just fighting the whole time. Belchanok trying to find more. There's only, I think, 3 bullets left in that M4, and he's going to end up going down. OG are crushing it.
It's sick. It really is. An awesome display, and OG deserving every bit of a lead that they continue to build up right now. So flat, and it continues. Nikodos will open it on towards Nota. Nice reaction. The rifle's going to get in the thick of it.
They just don't stop. Parivision look kind of stun locked here. Now they're trying to push out of the A bomb site. It's just with a deagle, but these are the kind of moves that I wish they were making moves like these earlier when they had some more rifles. And then again, like I said, you can throw so much supportive utility from inside of the A bomb site. It honestly feels like Parivision just have no real idea about how to do this on the CT side. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this is the first time playing the map.
Nice nade from Kicker. Nikodos gets caught, but still a 2 versus 2. Now, this is surely the indicator. It's Parivision in this 2 versus 2, but with the sight, and it gets 2 low players. They lose this round. There is no chance of getting back, and Buzz is giving them a chance. Buzz is back to second, he does, and Kicker just reclaims that space that was just taken. Conversation in itself, but just being back in terms of being competitive at this operational tier 2, yeah, for sure.
It's good to see you. Gotta be honest. I haven't really seen them myself, and the first map was not really convincing me at all, but it's nice to see that there's more depth to this, and it was just the first map maybe that was a bit of a weird one. Nice spray down from Kickard. Gonna be getting Fiku, and they'll get Nikodos right at the end, so a bit of a consolation prize for them as they do pick up a third round in the first half. Oh, sorry, smoke and a flashbang. One on James there. No kit, just to be sure, on the other side. Prison taking a bit of damage, pushing right in, but wow, getting taken down. Buzz, a couple of stunning headshots. They just wanted to press this. The bomb is already on the other side, so really what they were hoping for was probably to get a, you know, a kill, force a rotation, and then try and see if they could do something more. But that plan is so elaborate, and once you lose the fight at the A bomb site, what's left? You know, 5 versus 2 now, and the plan kind of falling apart.
Yeah, it's true. Swing. Oh, and a find from Fiku. The behind it for him. He needs just a body shot. And then Spook will see it off. OG. It kind of feels like they're angling just for a very simple pop in towards main and a finish towards A. There's actually only one player from OG here, but Prison going to get that information. So that should drag the numbers over towards A very quickly.
Okay, losing Travis. Not necessarily the end of the world yet, but it does feel like it's very telegraphed, and there's already so many people at the site here. Belchernok trying to find some kind of an entry. The bomb is right there behind him, so they've not really given up on it, but he's going to go down right away, and the bomb now isolated up on the plateau. Kickard, he's trying to escape. He just wants nothing to do with it. He's hoping to run back, so James is covering the middle of the map, so he can catch rotations. Kickard just making a run for it, hoping to plant the bomb, and I'm surprised to see that James is... I guess he's worried that someone's at the bomb site, so he's going to go the whole way to check. But I feel like, yeah, if he's a little bit closer to the middle, the chances that he could surprise someone is probably a little bit higher.
Yeah.
We'll see if they actually will be surprised. Nice shot. Going to bring it back, but Kickard goes down, and now it's all on James. 1 versus 3. They know kind of where he is, although Spook looked like he actually didn't. That's a bit confusing. He must have had an idea. 1 versus 3, and he sprays them down. I don't think James had any business winning this round, but he does. Denying the CTs the information, that's, you know, not necessarily a bad way to get started in the round. Trade at the start. Buzz for Nota and Krisen in the middle taking down Kickard. So far the defense actually holding very well. Molotov here, gonna force Nikodos out. He's got a grenade in hand. Easy to say with hindsight, but that's probably one of those positions where if you just commit to the fact that you're going to die, but you take one of them with you, your team is probably going to be better off. But yeah, that's always a lot easier to say when you're just watching and not playing. 3 versus 3. Bomb is going to be run onto the site, and they should be able to get the bomb planted, which is a first step in the right direction here. Krisen goes down. Nasty angle for Belchernok there.
Spook. Flank is being held, and Jay missed the shot. Nicely done. Last man of Fiku. And he's already retracting. We've got a game on our hands here. 10-7. Fiku saving money. Broken. He will survive a scare with 6 points of HP.
Might be a decent time for it. Buzz, kind of alone in this forward position. Grenades are going to be raining down, and he counters it with a smoke. Surely they go through. They can't wait all day here. Good flash, but Buzz still gets the kill. They're going to trade it forward. Fiku gets one, and a good double spray down. They just keep on fighting it here, and it actually might still work out. James in a 1 versus 2. Parivision. Very interesting choices being made. I can't believe they're so respectful of those smokes. I feel like they had many, many opportunities to try and do something more, but now it's up to James. He is a elusive player to fight against 1 versus 2, and he can't get the job done. Spook will swing for it, and James was not quite ready, so...
OG. Insane spot for them. Nikodos. The angle, though. It's the shot. That's good. He knows there's a second somewhere here. An interesting choice as well by Parivision to go dry there and spam through by Fiku. Travis also falling.
Oh, missed shot. Nikodos ends up going down. He was right in front of them there. That would have been very nice. That might have actually won them the round here. Still on, though. 4 versus 3. They catch a couple, and it's a headshot. I don't even know if you knew that for sure, but Spook with a brilliant round. 3 kills in it for that first half, which just did not work out for them on any level. And they started out with a lot more power, winning the first map on Dust 2 in a stunning fashion, just absolutely shut down OG. But since then, OG squad is slowly starting to wake up. They're going to win the early fight there against Buzz. But I like the idea of them trying to push a little bit there. Nikolos is going to get one on Belchanok. Instantly posts out the Molotov behind him. And he's ready as they push through. Brilliant stuff. James goes down, and this is the end of the road here for Parivision. 1 versus 4 for Kicker. There's absolutely no way. Click from Fiku, and that will be the end of it. OG get to the grand final, taking down Parivision. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, what a game. What a game from them as well. Honestly, right down to the wire. But I think for OG,